Madden with my little brother. So.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.
So.
I will not crash, they will not stop me.
Today I'm gonna beat the Rams.
Watch me.
But in preseason, I was like, I beat the Chargers like 61 to 6. It was good.
I ruin their plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas.
Alright, so the Rams are gonna be my little brother, okay? Hold on, let me go do them real quick.
They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors.
I'm sorry about the background noise.
I remember when they always
PS4 is right by the door.
Gas, I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold.
Hold on one second. Hey Google, be quiet.
I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh devil the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin their plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not.
Alright, I'm gonna start training.
Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need to keep it low key. I can cover the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk.
Alex, stop trash talking.
I put on the jets, the coast regret even let
Yeah, Alex, when you played in 3Ms, I picked it like 5 times in
I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young
This time it's gonna be color rush.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today.
All right.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash.
All right.
Honey yard, dash.
I'm an extra triangle. Dang it. Well, I'm gonna redo that one because skip tutorial.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
I didn't know that.
Set! 5-8! Wait, set! Ready? Yellow waiting! Ready, catch!
I'm gonna restart that one because he got.
Ready? You ready? Wait, set!
I didn't even look at the play. I didn't even see what the play is.
Ready? 5-9. Ready? Yellow waiting! Set!
Okay.
Ready? 95-56.
Well, fair enough. I got the first
Ready?
one.
Yellow waiting! Ready, set! Ready? 95-56. 95-56. Set!
That guy's touchdown. Antonio Brown.
Ready? Yellow waiting! Ready, set!
I'm sorry about my steal. But that was
Set! 5'8", 5'8".
Yeah.
Ready, yellow lady. When I touch. Ready, blue 80. Tonight.
Oh my gosh, this is too easy.
Ready, 5'9". When I touch. Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Ready, touch.
Oh, that one was because I got bad luck right there.
Ready, 95-56. Ready, touch.
Big Snoop Dogg got a man in the league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do,
Ready,
come and
yellow
get
lady.
some. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you
Ready,
ain't bad enough.
95-56, 95-56. Tonight, when I touch.
And I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Back off me and watch your lose.
They look
On the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to
Ready,
run up on me,
lady,
you
yellow
get
lady.
laid so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
How did he run back?
I can't beat
That's
you.
such a loss.
5'8", 5'8".
Roll you.
When I
I'm
touch.
in a mud league. 2-1. Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get
This
close,
is
so
too
why you wanna touch us? Cause my team
Ready,
is so
yellow
hard.
lady.
My team is legit. Madden
When I touch.
20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it.
Ready,
Cleats
blue
on
80.
my feet, jersey on my back,
Where's that?
helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do,
Ready, 5'9".
tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole
Where's that?
damn world it's the Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come
Ready,
get some.
yellow lady, yellow lady.
But you
When I
ain't
touch.
bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons.
Hey man, hey, come here real quick. I need to talk to you.
Ready,
You're the
95-56.
leader. People look to you to set the standard. Today's performance, I really love you. Now come on, pick it up next time.
Ooh.
Ready, yellow lady.
Touched and I can't be schemed.
When I touch.
Roll you when I'm in a mud league. You Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us?
Ready,
'Cause my team is so
95-56,
hard. My team is
95-56.
legit.
Ready, touch.
Madden 20, Snoop Dogg, now get it.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. When I touch.
Ooh, he almost sold Delta kicked that. Ooh.
Set, 5'8", 5'8". Tonight. Ready, yellow lady.
That's like a loss, but
Tonight, when I touch. Ready, blue 80.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back
Ready,
to my
5'9".
right mind. 5 days straight, no
When I touch.
rest. Oh well, don't need no scale. I've been on my own, I don't need no help. Always
Ready,
getting money,
yellow lady,
grace,
yellow
no
lady.
sweet hell. Keep it on me 'cause my
When I
name
touch.
ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and me
Clap, 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 clap.
themselves. I wouldn't wanna be
Ready,
anybody
95-56.
else. used to think I'd be a magazine cover. I keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered. Bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground.
Oh, wow.
So many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my line, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk.
Alex,
We're talking about you getting better.
I'm gonna start.
I've never been
Come on.
nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the
Alright, user.
wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
No, Alex, just go to uniform. Go to uniform. No, go to uniform. No, on uniform name. Go, just keep going over, 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 over. No, over. Ah, we're gonna do a color rush. Over. No, go over. There was a color rush.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign
Current color rush.
seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM
Alex,
in the
just
shed.
do it.
Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto.
Alright, then what's his speed then? What is it then?
We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
I didn't cheat. Alex, I didn't know that you were gonna play though.
An NFC Championship game rematch.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
If he wasn't there, I would have got it too. Alex, stop talking fast. Ooh, I can do that, baby.
Lady, I don't think you got it.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Breeze going to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Alex, are you sure you want to keep on saying his trash?
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Alex, I'm not. Alex, stop. I'm not a chicken.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
Alex, I know.
got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They are going for it. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brees now. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Hey, yellow ladies. Here we go.
I was just scrambling. You need to put R2 to...
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. Dancing to his left. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Brees now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Aiden, I'm punting it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And it's fielded at the 34. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the NFC champs, they get ready to begin this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now it's Gurley. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
I broke it. You know, Alex, I was
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Trying to get it to Woods.
Ready? Kill the lady, kill the lady.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down.
95-56.
Breeze now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Dang it. It said sweat. No.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
No, there was 2, but he wasn't.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From just shy of midfield, Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breeze to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Don't scream. Alex, how did he catch that?
Back now in Los Angeles. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brees' throw on target to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Brees now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Brees. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Throwing now is Brees. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
That's just that 1 point.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Brees. Flushed out right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I'm going to decline it, Alex.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Flush to his right. He's going to take, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Alex, I was trying to control it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Alex, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to try to just let you...
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Back to throw, Goff. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Don't run it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely to play the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. This to make it a 2-score game. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. It will be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Take a timeout.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
On fourth down, gone. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Now gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This to make it a 2-score game.
Take a Hail Mary.
I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. With zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
That's weird. I didn't expect
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Don't double tap it.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Breeze going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing. But the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to win it in overtime. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And Woods has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I'm pretty sure before the game is over.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Watch it. It's going to be a tie game.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
After these 2 seconds, the game is over.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season,
no, don't finish
we don't play
game.
more bonus football. We don't go.
I wanted to watch the highlights. I didn't. My team's highlights are. Hold on,
Are you ready for some football? Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get
Alright guys, this is my live stream, okay? So, here's the standings. This is the standings.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed.
We're currently in 15th place.
Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it.
Median personnel. What? I'm not even on here.
Weights on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my hair, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get.
How are the Falcons above me? Well, this is gonna be the end of my live stream. Hope you liked it. Alright. Peace out.